So I came home and was in the mood for some white chicken chili. So that's what I'm about to make, okay? I went to the store and got a few things. Listen to my stomach is growling. So, yeah, ground cummins. And I do not got no measurements, baby. Just sprinkle it in there with your heart. I'm sure y'all tired of people telling y'all that when y'all really don't know how to cook, but they mean it. And if all you gotta do is taste some shit. If you taste it, you will know if you like it. You know what your taste buds like. Use a fork or a knife or something. Don't bite it open. That's what I say every time. Just because don't do what I do. By the time I finally get it open, I could have got a knife too. Shit. If I didn't have these nubs for some fingernails, I'd be able to get somewhere. Mind your business, okay? Then I'm going in with my onion powder. I went in with my garlic powder. I went in with my ground cummins. Whatever the hell. It's funny that they call that season cumin because it smelled a little bit like balls. Yeah, you know, with balls and chili powder. The sweaty kind. Don't mind me. So I was seeing this lady doing this on TikTok when I went under Black People White Chicken Chili. And I found it there. But I'm going to tweak it a little bit, so. Chili powder. I'll show y'all that shit. Y'all. The garlic been sitting there. I had to get some more. Because when I be forgetting to put it in the refrigerator, I be feeling somebody about that. Now, I do got this shredded chicken from Meyer. And it is fire as shit on the sandwich. I was wondering, you think that'd be enough for some white chicken chili? If that'd be enough, I could take the easy way out instead of searing some chicken breasts. Yeah, you gonna have to cook the chicken breast on your own if I end up finding an easy way out to take. Hey, it ain't my problem. Okay. So, ooh, I need some chicken bouillon. That's what I need. So, they was out of the store, so I got this, okay? The store is not playing right now. This Thanksgiving motherfuckers is buying up all the seasoning. So, I got a little brick. Got it by the brick, okay? Yeah. You open it up and look like that. I don't know how you're supposed to, I guess you just break it on down and it just crumbles on up. Works for me, shit. It was only $1.19. I'll take that. Crumble that up. I need to get some paprika and some cayenne powder. I need some paprika and a little cayenne pepper. I hope it ain't. You know, I ain't had her recipe before, and I want to put some oregano in it so bad. But you know, you gotta be careful. Yeah, adding shit, because you might put the wrong shit. The next thing you know, oh, I do got chili powder in here. Look at me wasting my money. Paprika and a little cayenne. I'm just gonna put literally not too much cayenne because I don't want it to spice it up. Paprika sometimes it be hot, but only the smoked kind. But now this is hot because you see that motherfucking pepper right there. That's a paprika. So then she got her a little spoon. Give me a little spoon. And then she just mixed that up. Now, while we taking a pause, I want you to go get your onions, your peppers, or whatever you want in there and chop the bitches up and meet me back here in about I don't know, it's gonna be 5 minutes for me, but it's gonna be like literally seconds for you. Okay. I'm just kidding. That onion tore my ass up. Yeah, I thought y'all had some tea. Psych, bitches. So, I'm gonna put some butter in there. That's for you meddling hoes, not for my besties. Ain't I a stinker? No. Anyway, I got my butter on, right? I just put that little stick of butter in, that little piece of butter. And I'm gonna turn that on. I'm gonna put it on like 3 or 4. And then this is all I'm putting in. I ain't got no peppers and I ain't a big onion fan, so yeah. First things first. We got that little bowl of seasoning. We just gonna wait on this butter to melt down a little bit. It's chunky. Mine's still chunky. Because I got these chicken bouillon pieces. They'll simmer down in there. I'm really out here going out bad behind a damn onion. Did I cut the right thing on? We're gonna let that just sit a little bit. I don't like to waste the time, y'all. That's why I always pause it. You see the butter, it's melting. We're gonna come right back. Okay. I don't know if I put a pause or stop. I'll check it in. I'm gonna have to merge it if it ain't. But anyway. So the butter's starting to do a little something. I'm getting impatient. It ain't really doing much. Okay. So I start twisting it around, making it go a little better. But I just need a little sauce. Just a little tiny sauce so I can put the seasoning in. And the butter is gonna give me that little sauce so it don't be just dry. It's gonna be a lot of other things that go in here with it. Get you a spatula. Don't be over here with no plastic ass spoon. It's gonna melt. So it's like a little roux being created. And at this point, I need some chicken broth. Because I don't want that roux to burn down on me. The lady had added a little water to hers, but I'm going to pass on that water. The people do that when they want to stretch the broth. I'm going to go and use all the broth. If that's what it's going to take, baby. I'm going to buy some over for Thanksgiving if I had to. And your bestie will be cooking some things. I don't know if I should cook the whole meal or should I cook each. I think I'm going to cook each individual side separately. I feel like that'd be better because what if y'all don't give a fuck about cooking the turkey, but y'all want to give a fuck about the macaroni, right? So I feel like it'll be better that way. And normally the lady, when I see her doing hers, when I watched her, in case y'all ain't going to TikTok to see it, she had, this is the time she had, damn, I'm fucking up, y'all. I'm getting a little too ahead of myself. Getting a little too ahead. And this pot only got one handle. So, baby, I can't afford to be making these kind of mistakes. Is that right? Well, I'm rushing and shit. That's why you don't rush. So you take your time, do it right, and you can do it, baby. So I'm pouring this out. Why? Because now I need some more butter. Why? Because I should have just put my onions in there first. That's all. We're supposed to simmer them onions a little bit. I mean, unless you like yours raw like that, then go on ahead and mix it all in there. But now I still got that little flavor in the bottom. Even though I took it out, it's going to still turn that sauce color. You know? And look at the plate, because I be cutting my onions up. Yes, baby, this is hefty. And this is not no advertisement. I'm going to cut the whole onion up on the plate. It's still there. Barely, but it's there. If that ain't a good paper plate, I don't know what the fuck it is. Okay. Now I'm just feeling like I should go ahead and season these onions a little bit. And I'm going to take some onion powder on. I'm going to take some chili powder. I don't want to spice up shit. You know what I mean? I don't want to make it too hot because then my kids, at least, well, not both of them, but my daughter do not like spicy. So I don't want it to get hot. Onion powder. Yeah, I think that's it. Because the last is cayenne pepper. Oh, some cummins. I put little cummins in there. Hey, let me keep it. I don't want to burn my hands and shit. But they onions be taking too long. Because I'm going to saute these bitches back and I'm going to saute them a little bit. You see? I don't know how much of UCs I'm going to be able to do with this one hand the last pop. But do you see how that look? Yeah, it looks good. Like you done made some caramelized shit. So you just let that simmer. Me personally, I got to put a little burntness on mine. But y'all do y'all's how you may, okay? And I might pour a little bit of this. Matter of fact, I am. Before you go. Like glitter a little bit. You want to pour more, bitch. But I'm just putting a little bit. Okay. I sure did call you a little bit. My bad. My bad. I be aggressive with the communication sometimes. Especially when I'm talking to my friend. And technically, I'm talking to myself. Y'all listen later. So, still talking to a friend, bitch. I'm a friend in me. Huh? The hell? So yeah, I'm simmering these down and I'll be back in a minute, guys. I'll be back. The butter, cheers. Look, the butter stuff is thickening up on the onion. So I don't know if you want to keep adding that shit. It's just turning, thickening the motherfucker, okay? But it's because it's really just chicken broth. I'd suggest doing more butter instead, but I like it. You know, I'm just giving you a little heads up so you know. Yeah. All right, these onions, hold on, Brian. I'm going to tell you in a second. Get them 2 lettuces out. These onions are thickening up. So I'm going to add the roux back. Stop playing crazy with that plastic spoon. Oh, I wanted to tell y'all, I made these last night, right? I made them the same as those double cinnamon, double icing, but you could buy cinnamon sticks at the store instead of cinnamon rolls. Get your plate out, Ryan. And y'all gotta take a pause, so I need to move this off the heat because I need to help my daughter make a salad. I'll be back in a second, but I don't want it to keep cooking because it might simmer down, burn or something. Hold on. Alright, returning it back to a boil. Now, this is where you're gonna get you 2 cans of cream of chicken. All that go in there. All of it. All you gotta do is, I found out all you gotta do is stab a hole in the bottom of the can if you want it to just come out easily. Not too much. I know. I know. I wasted all that left in the can. I could have put some chicken broth or anything in there. Fix that up. So now, I feel like the hotter you do this, the better. Okay. Mine's probably ain't that hot, but it ain't, you know, the hotter it is, the more it can get in there and melt and do what it's supposed to do. Now, I'm still following the lady's recipe. I just put some twists and turns like my season. She put other stuff. Again, her name is, I don't know her name, but she on TikTok. I found her by putting in white chicken chili and then putting black people behind it. It pops her up. Now I need to add some more chicken broth. She put water to it. I'm not going to do that. Remember that each time you add liquid, you are diluting your flavor. So you're going to keep needing to add more seasoning the more you keep adding more stuff to it. Everything that's bland. Like the chicken broth ain't that bland, but it ain't that seasoned either. When I put up this, I got a block of cream cheese I'm going to add in here. It ain't that bland, but it ain't that seasoned either. And I want some more. I'm going to put some more chicken broth in it because I don't want it to thicken up until I get there adding in the, the cream cheese is to thick and creamy it. I mean, creamy it, I guess. I'm going to drop another one of these bouillon cubes in there. Chicken bouillon. Drop it in there. If you got the seasoned kind, just sprinkle me, man. Big tama. And I'm going to give it some more chili powder. And things. I think I'm going to add some heavy whipping cream to mine too. I don't know how you're supposed to whiten it up. I don't know. I guess everybody's don't turn out white, maybe. I don't know. Getting about the little tiny cunning seasoning. Alright, now is where I guess you add in everything. Because now it's just about to cook, you know. I'm thinking I'm going to just add a little heavy whipping milk to mine to see if that'll help. Because the cream of chicken, it did lighten it. Like it turned it from being completely red. Which that's not a bad color for white chicken chili if you ask me. I feel like it needs to be lighter. Which is possessing me to put in some heavy whipping milk. Because that just makes everything more richer and better anyway. Yep. Just like I thought. Now, we just about to add in every damn thing we can. Well, every damn thing we add. Okay, so. Great Northern beans. You can put your beans of choice, right? But this is what I'm using in mine. 1, 2. I need something to open these. These always don't pop open easy. One knife right there. Yeah, get a little help. Oh shit. That juice went everywhere. And I'm pouring that juice out a little bit because I don't know if I want all that juice and stuff. do it. I don't know. I figured I noticed they don't put a whole lot of these in there. Hoodie. Oh, hell no. You can do that, motherfucker. Oh, wow. Hell no, somebody done broke my bucket. I'm about to have to fit about that, but I ain't gonna do it on the video. Because I might have to get a little more ghetto than I want to in public. Wash my damn hands real quick because I had them off the floor. So the roux is ruined over there. Give me a can opener while I'm at it. This one I'm gonna open up the trash can. Yeah, because I thought you would try me like that. Still pouring out some of that juice in the sink because I do not want it. Asses in there. It's starting to thicken up a little bit. I feel like the chicken broth is just doing that. So then I got some mild green chili. Green chilies. I'm gonna add them. They put the whole can, so I'm gonna just roll with it, y'all. I'm trusting the process. And that lady, she used salsa verde, but a lot of other people was using these. Some people probably just use celery, but to each its own, baby. So now I'm gonna put this little chicken I got from Meyer in there. I hope this is enough chicken. It seems like a nice amount, but I don't want it to be kind of skimpy-ish on the chicken. And I don't want it to have big chunky pieces either. So if I run into a nice sized piece, I'll just sprinkle it. But this is so much shredded down chicken, I feel like it's going to be enough. If it ain't enough, well, we got to have to be like Smokey off of Friday and make it enough. But I feel like it's gonna be good. I feel like that's a lot of chicken for this pot. And I kept adding that chicken broth, y'all, because I was trying to make sure it wasn't no little bitty old pot of chili. Now look at me. Now I'm full to the brim. Alright. What did I need now? Corn. Can of sweet corn. Shit, hold on. That motherfucker sounded like pop when I opened it. Got me looking at it funny. What the hell is that? It's corn, so I just kept it just whatever. Oh shit. took a whole block of cream cheese and added that bitch to it. This is room temperature. My cream cheese is. Because it's not been in the fridge since I bought it. I just don't want it to slap down in there and cause a big mess. So we're going to get that in there, let it melt down, do its little thing. Probably just break it up a little bit, maybe. Like I said, ooh. Now I'm about to, like I'm draining shit down the pot. Nope, I'm just let it melt on its own. And when it get hot enough, then I'll come on through here and give it a stir. But y'all, I might have should have cooked it in a bigger pot. I didn't know it was gonna turn out to this much, but hey, I ain't complaining. Now I got to take my cinnamon rolls and put them somewhere because I need to make me a nice pot of a good jiffy to go with this chili. So we're gonna let this cream cheese melt down. And while I'm waiting on that, I'm gonna start moving these cinnamon rolls. I'm trying to manage down on the time. I don't be liking if it be an hour if it don't have to be. So I'll be back. Shit. Fuck. Hell. Well, at least I caught it. I want to try the I want to try the flavor anyway. Y'all, I can't afford to put no more spice in it. But what I can do is the chicken bouillon cube. And I already added to them. But shit, I'm sure I seasoned with way more chicken bouillon when I sprinkle it in there. But I'm out of that because I don't know, I had the big one, baby. I would use that. And made a little mess. I'm about to make me up some Jiffy cornbread. Still didn't put the cinnamon rolls up. I got caught up in my phone, y'all. But I was still sitting here staring. And the cream cheese is melting down. And I'm about to give it one more chicken bouillon cube. And that's it. And I really don't even want to give it the whole thing, actually. I'm going to just break off a half. But I don't know. I don't want to make it too salty. It just seems like it's got a lot of chili flavor. Need a little bit more chicken. It tastes good. And I be having them heavy seasoning taste buds. Some people tell me I season too much. But hey. See how it looks? It looks too runny for me. But you can tell it's a lot of different ingredients. I'm about to put a lid on it, let that shit sit on low for a little bit. About 10, 15, 20 minutes or so. While I really get these cinnamon rolls right for real this time. I wonder, I don't know if I got a lid to put it. I don't think I do, but baby, look. I'm gonna do that. Yep. So y'all, I'll be back in a second. Get you a nice big size silver bowl like that, and then you're gonna put 2 or 1. And if you do 1, you might do half this ingredients, okay, that I'm doing. But I don't measure no way. I measure everything with my heart, okay? Yes, I do. So, but I'm gonna take, yep, I don't give a damn. Don't turn your damn nose up at no jiffy. You turn it up, but you won't after this. People always saying that. Baby, I ain't never turned my nose up at jiffy to begin with. But I'm saying that this just hypes it up a little bit more. But I did have a couple people tell me that they don't eat jiffy. I said, oh, you will after you eat mine. And they eat jiffy now, but probably only for me. But I ain't cooking it for them these days, so I don't know how that worked out. That ain't my problem. Okay, back to the script. On this Jiffy box, it tell you to add 1 egg, 1/3 milk, and did it say some vegetable oil? Oh, they took the vegetable oil off. Because I sure don't have no vegetable oil, baby. I use milk. That's what they tell me now. Use milk. I was going to use milk anyway. So they ain't even got to worry about it. Damn, we got some milk around that bitch? I don't know. But I ain't going to, I'm going to just 1/3 shit. Yeah, y'all measure if y'all want to. I do something to mine, so like I do something that kind of runs it up. Like when I add my sugar, right, it's gonna make it too runny. So then I add flour, and all of that is a process, a part of the process that makes it more enhanced, in my opinion. Okay. 2 eggs. Made back up. 1/3 milk. Okay. They don't say to use. Look at this butter. Just feel down. They don't say to use butter, but baby, I like to put a stick of butter in mine. So I'm about to melt a stick of butter and egg. Because that's just how I always make mine. I ain't about to change it up now. So I'm gonna give me a stick of some sweet cream butter, but you can use any kind of butter. Because I usually use Imperial or Blue Bonnet, which I don't think is butter at all, but I done had to hide this butter because my kids are cooking and I won't have no butter left. So I need a bowl now. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I might have over microwaved it just a little bit, but now I'm gonna pour that up in there, just like that. Like I said, what I do to can't get it out. What I do to my cornbread makes it a little runny, which is the whole point of me adding flour. Okay. I still didn't wash my good boy pot out. See, I'm moving too quick ahead of myself. But I'd rather move a little too fast than too slow. Or would I? Not sure. But I need some sugar, okay? Because I need my shit to be a little sweet, so I'm going to sprinkle sugar. A nice amount of that shit. Like it's cake. Yes, I am. Okay? Then I'm going to take me some vanilla, some good old vanilla, okay? And I'm going to pour it in there. Yep, a nice little amount. That was probably like a tablespoon or a little more than that, right? And I'm gonna give me a fork, a real fork, and I'm gonna mix. So it ain't gonna matter if you got enough milk or not once you do it like this. Well, it might, cause look at it still being dry. I don't want it to be dry. I want it to be a little bit too runny. So when I add that flour, it does what I need it to do. So I'm put a little more, and I'm add a little more sugar. It seemed like a lot of sugar, baby, but the flour will balance it out. Trust me when I tell you. And if you don't, try it out or don't. Hell, I make my cornbread like this each and every time. Naturally though, I put a stick of butter per box, but I'm only putting one. I'll just keep adding some milk, which is probably more than 1/3 by now, but every time I add milk, I'm gonna add sugar. That should equally run the cornbread. Well, sugar just makes everything runny when you add it. Sugar's a runny ass ingredient. Once it gets in there, it cleans all your shit up. Okay, well, I ain't about to keep trying to force it to get thin. Normally, I'd make it thin. Normally, I'd have that shit thin. Put a little bit more vanilla. It makes me just... So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to just improvise. I'm going to melt this half a stick of butter right here. Because it said if I cook 1 box of Jiffy, I'm still going to put that same stick of butter in it. So let me try and give it another half of butter. And that's probably going to give me my runniness I need. Cornbread don't supposed to be runny. Duh. I said I want to add flour. Somebody's going to be mad about that little bit of milk I put back in there. Because I will be. I'm not even preheating. Shit, girl. I didn't even have a thing for it. Oh, I didn't know cornbread mix was in it. Well, how could it not be? I already started stirring it. I thought I was eating pure butter off my hand, girl. There's something about flour that fluffs your cornbread straight the fuck up. So even though it ain't thin and out, but I wanted to, excuse me, I'm still add it. To get too thick, I'll just add some more milk. So I'm gonna just give it just a little bit of flour, because flour give it like a rising effect. I don't know. I'm gonna mix that in there. Now we gotta get the pot clean, because the pot's still not clean. Hold on, let me clean this pot. Baby, grease your pan? No, you don't need to do all that. Keep in mind, you done melted 2 sticks of butters in this shit. You don't need no more grease. Okay? Now you have to set this plate to the side and get you a spoon, because you're going to need that to be able to get all the rest of these little ingredients out of here. Right? I don't know about you, but I want all my cornbread in there. I'm going to eat my cornbread. Okay, it ain't shit left. I know. But I'm gonna get this a little bit. Because, yeah. Put some little water up in this. It's always easier when you come back to wash it. You do that little spray thing. Penitentiary chances leaving this by the edge like that. And then it's always somehow a little water that was left in the pot from washing it. So I'll just be stirring that up in the corner. Any little wetness, because I don't want that just hanging out. So, see that? It ain't thin, but it ain't thick. So, I'm going to put that in the oven. About 25 to 35 minutes. Yeah. And I'll be back with the little finishing result for y'all. Matter of fact, let's check this chili while we did it. Look at it, it's done. I just feel like it might need a little bit of a roux in it, because I don't like no thin ass chili. I like mine's kind of soupy. I mean, soupy is thin. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give it a little roux. And I can't do it so much because it's already full to the tip top. It just tastes so good. I've been adding no more chili pepper in that shit. It just seems like it's lacking on garlic and onion powder. You know, you'd be like, it seems like it's missing something. If I'd have been able to put that garlic in there, it'd have been on point. If you got garlic, I suggest you use it. And I might even, that's what, I'm going to add some seasoning salt. That's what it's missing, salt, y'all. Fuck. I don't know what was about to happen. I had to start screaming in advance. There's too many seasons in this bitch. I call myself having this little shit season timer. But that motherfucker is for real. Is it still open? Yeah. There we go. Put a little seasoning salt. And to make you, to thicken it up, you gotta get you a little water, a little cup of water. Room temperature at least. It needs to be cold or room temperature. Do not make it warm. I mean, I don't know. I ain't gonna say do not make it warm. I would suggest you make it warm. If you can make it warm, there's something I don't know about. So I don't want to tell you something. I know I'm gonna put some cold water, and probably not cold, but I'm gonna get it out the bottled water. So that's all I got. I need a new one. Shit, I'm just prone for a mess today, am I? Ryan, can you give me a bottle of water out that case in the living room right there? Come here and see. Give me a bottle of water out that case in there. Underneath that lemonade. See that case of water right there? Give me a bottle out. Over there, look, that way. Nope, open it and give me one out. Poke a hole through the top like I showed you. Just wiggle it on out of there if you can. Thank you. I'm almost done with this food. I just put the cornbread in, but I ain't got to do no much really. Cornbread, watch yourself. And while I'm speaking of corn, I don't want to put too much out because it's already. Speaking of cornbread, let's set a little timer. I'm going to start at 20 minutes. At least it can beep on me. So I got my little water in the cup. Add me some flour. Oops. You don't need a whole bunch. The flour is what's going to get in there and thicken it up. And you take your little spoon and you just stir it until the chunks are gone. Like you would some gravy. That gravy that you make until you got to stir it in cold water first before you add it to the hot water. Yeah, this is that part. Instead of adding it to hot water, you're going to add it to that pot. And it's going to thicken up. Just like that. Then you're going to give it a good mix. And you're going to let it sit a little longer. If the cream cheese don't fucking melt down, it shouldn't even be still. I shouldn't even be still seeing chunks of cream cheese in it. Let me turn it. Oh, I got it on low, duh. I'm gonna cut it up to 4 and let it just sit there and thicken up. And then I'll come back in a minute. About, see, the timer's on 18 minutes back there, so I'll come back. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but I'm gonna let it sit here for a minute. Okay. All right, y'all. Can y'all still see the timer? Yep, it's down to 12 now. See it? It's still thin, but it's thickening up. So, I had to give it a little stir because I don't want it to be in there trying to stick to the bottom of me. And I think I'm going to just cut it back down to low and just let it do its thing. Let it just thicken on up for the next 10 minutes or so. I'll be back. Well, I hope y'all be making some of this shit because it's good for real. Oh, okay. Yeah, mind your business. My head hit the counter just a little bit. So was I not recording the whole time? I guess not. Shit, I was talking about how I thickened up the chili and all that good shit. Move, get back. I took it off the heat. It still ain't thick enough, but I'm gonna let it sit. It'll thicken up a little more. Cause I don't want it runny like that. I want it kind of thick. So my cornbread done ran for 20 minutes and it's still not done. I put another 15 on it. So I'll be back and check in as the process completes. My cornbread done made it out. I done put a little butter on it. I decided to make a pot of rice, which is now finishing up too. So let me put that on. I ain't worried about it. Once I decided to make, worry about thickening up the chili no more. Because now you're going to need that extra juice for when it's on top of that rice trying to dry out on you. So now it's going to be more of a like Creole style type of thing. But I don't know. I still ain't plated the shit up yet. But when I do, I'll make sure I come and give y'all an end cap. Thank y'all for watching. Let me know if you make this down in the comments, okay? It is good. So try it if you like white chicken chili. Again, the lady, I do not know her name. I wish I could see. I don't got TikTok on this one, but her name, I don't know her name, but she's on TikTok, right? And while she's making her chili, it's going to show you. You put in white chicken chili, black people. It's going to show her. She the only person practically pop up. And she going to give a whole story time. It's going to say chili, but white chicken chili part 3. And she going to give a whole story time about how she sent the chili to work with her friend for a chili contest. If you listening, when you watching it, if that's the girl lady selling it, that's where I got that recipe from. Okay. Looks pretty good, don't it?
Yes, ma'am.
And put some little rice, a little piece of cornbread, and that's it.